Welcome to Money, Manifestation, and Business, the podcast that shows you how to use your energy, intention, and consciousness to reprogram your money mindset, unleash a new level of possibility, and create a life and business that lights you up. I'm your host, Jamie Berman, and I invite you to join me each week for a dose of inspiration, coaching, and teachings to help you rewrite your money story, create abundance on your terms, and grow your business in a way that's fully aligned for you. This is going to be so much fun. Let's dive in.
Hey everyone, it's Danijela Fadera here from Team Jamie Berman. And if you notice this voice sounds a little different today, it's because Jamie is in the middle of her biggest manifestation yet, moving to Hawaii with her family. You may remember me from an earlier episode of the podcast, episode 5 to be exact, where Jamie interviewed me. If you haven't tuned into that one yet, I highly recommend you get to episode 5 right after this one. While Jamie is packing her LA home up and setting into her new island's dream life, we thought it would be a perfect time to share some incredible coaching moments from inside the money manifestation movement and from Jamie's free event from earlier this month, Through Your Income Plateau. In the first clip, you'll hear a powerful conversation where a client rediscovers her passion for creating cozy, soulful homes and works through the fear of turning that vision into a paid offer. Then you'll hear from another coaching moment where Jamie helps a client stop blaming her pricing for slow launches and start seeing her business with fresh, empowered eyes. And finally, one of my favorites, a beautiful breakthrough where a client realizes her non-specific, intuitive approach to coaching is actually her greatest gift, and that being herself is her niche. So sit back, enjoy these inspiring sessions, and get ready for some major permission slips and mindset shifts. Jamie will be back next week to kick off the episode herself, but for now, enjoy the special edition of Money, Manifestation, and Business with Jamie Berman.
So I did the exercise and I loved it so much. It was, I knew it would be eye-opening, but it was like stuff I didn't expect came into it. And what I got from it was, because I've been asking about this group coaching for the home stuff or one-on-one, but I've had this deep love and I've put it on the back burner for years of like candles and coziness and things that make you feel really good in your home. And I put all of that into the prompt and it came back with these really cool ideas for more of a journey, which is just my ultimate vision for the women I work with, a journey home to themselves, but to feel like held and cozy during it and have like affirmations they listen to and just so beautiful. And that is for me, the heart of it, much more than just here's 5 ways to organize your pantry.
Yes. Oh my God, I love it.
So
it's about the feeling they're creating in their home, right?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Especially when you work from home or you're an at-home parent or you're just at home all the time. Like you're here like 95% of your life. Yeah. And so feeling good and feeling good about yourself in it, I'm so passionate about that.
Chills. Oh my God, this is so good.
Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, good. So all of that, so exciting. But I'm also like, okay, what does this look like in terms of, I don't quite know how that looks as an offer or something that actually makes money. And that's where because I'm all about delivering free value. I've been doing that challenge too. Yeah. Here's some ways to feel cozy today and like all the things. But I'm like, how in the world does this transfer to making money? So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Okay. Yeah. So my hunch is that you could just ask chat, how does this transfer to me making money? How could I make an offer out of this? And it would be really solid and simple. And I think even if you asked yourself that, you would probably have the answer. So what I might look at in the coaching, what I would love to explore is what's in the way of that.
Yeah.
Because the answer is simple. It's, that to me, you just described a whole business that's like super simple. We could totally throw an offer together around that 100%. There's a million different ways we could do that. But for you, what is it? What comes up for you in your body when you think about making it as an offer versus just sharing it free.
Yeah, totally. I think what it is, honestly, the question is like, who would pay for this at a premium for an offer? Do you know, if I'm doing business coaching or like money from it, or they're buying a $249 course from me, that I'm like, my mind is right there and I'm in alignment. That's why I've sold that pretty easily. But this offering it like, okay, if it was, I don't know, this is what ChatGPT suggested, a 6-week container for $1,500. And it would probably be a group thing, like a very small, intimate group. And I'd send each woman like a box with a mug and a candle and a note, make it very personalized. Freaking love that. Like that.
Oh my God.
But I'm also like, who would pay that much for that is where my mind goes. Yeah.
Okay. And what comes up in your body when you think who would pay that much for that?
Let's see. I numb,
Yeah,
that's right.
Okay. So when it comes down to it, if you think about it in terms of the model, it's not, when we have a question, it's really a thought that we're believing is no one would pay for that.
Yes.
Which then feels numb and it blocks you from making the offer or even thinking of ideas, which you already have an offer. You got a great idea of this group where the whole thing came alive. The whole vision came alive. And now your brain is saying no one will pay for that.
Yeah.
So that's the thought we want to challenge.
Okay.
Is no one will pay for that.
Yeah.
Because if you think that thought, you'll never put it out in the world.
Totally. Yeah.
And the truth is you don't have to know who will pay for it. You really don't. My brain does the same thing where I get visions, like, for example, of a retreat that I want to do. And I'm like, oh, would anybody pay for that? It feels vulnerable to put it out there.
Yeah. Yes.
But my thought is it's not really my job.
Yeah. And you know what, Jamie, when you said that, the thing I feel most vulnerable about is the group thing. Because if it's one-on-one, and no one did pay for it, it's fine because I'm not embarrassed because no one had to know that. But if it's a group thing and I open it up to even 5 women and only one paid, then I have this embarrassment. Not that needs to be there, but that's just what comes up for me.
And you're not alone. Everyone who's ever enrolled a group has that thought and that fear.
Okay.
Believe me, I'm right there with you.
Okay, thank you.
Person signs up. And guess what? I've had that happen before.
Yeah. And you just move
you know
through
what?
it.
Most people have, when they start groups, they have 1, 2, 3 people join and that's it. Maybe 2, right? I can tell you how many people I've coached and this has happened to, how many friends have kicked off groups and they start small.
Yeah.
And what if that's not a problem? You know, the truth is whenever I've had those intimate groups, they become magical. If there's 2 people that get really connected, I get really close. They get lots of one-on-one attention. I've never had someone come in and say, oh my God, I thought it was going to be a huge group. They're like, oh, this is awesome. I get so much attention. And what they're coming for is the result. They're not coming for the group. They're coming to get what they came for. They want to feel at home in their home. They want to feel cozy. They want to feel lit up in their home. That is why they're coming. They don't care if there's 20 people or if there's 2 people or 1 person. They're like, this is what I want. This is what I'm paying for.
So that's actually my only challenge then is overcoming this perceived embarrassment. It's not about the results because, and in fact, I would be pumped if there was 1 woman there or 2, I would be like, let's do this. It's so fun and it's so nurturing. So it's just the public. It's the same thing if I post something, if I'm just being really honest, if I'm like, wow, this reel, I worked so hard and it gets 2 likes. I'm like, that's embarrassing. And I should be maybe beyond that, but I still go through a thought process and then I let it go. So maybe I can just do that here, tap through it.
And, and I got to be honest, you're not going to not feel these emotions. You're not going to not feel this fear. That's why it's so amazing once you do it, is because you did it anyways. You felt scared and you felt, God, I could be embarrassed, and I did it anyways. But what I might go in with is, whether it's a big group or small group, I'm going to get what I'm actually meant to teach, because sometimes when we start smaller, it actually helps us build up our capacity for group. So in some ways, it can end up being a much better experience for you and others when you let yourself start small. And the truth is, you don't have to say, oh, I promise there's going to be 20 people in there. You can say it's going to be an intimate group container.
Yeah. Okay. I love
And
that.
even maybe start small. Let yourself like have a goal of having it be small. What would
Yes.
that be like?
Which might be better anyway, especially because I'm sending out these little boxes with it. And
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
I would say one thing that I might work with is what is the emotion that that tends to come up that stops you from shining your light and putting your gifts. And really, you're here to do this.
Yeah.
You
Thank
are
you.
here to do this. And I think you have to lock in, like, I wouldn't be given this vision without the provision. I wouldn't be given this vision
100%.
without the ability to do it. But I just have to stop stopping myself.
Yes.
Right. And so what is the emotion that comes up that you tend to give into that stops you?
I think it's everything we talked about, because you're right. I do feel drawn to this and that I'm here to do this. And I so intimately understand this journey. Like I have been this woman who I am still that didn't learn this stuff, that has ADHD, that I don't want the home edit level of stress to make my home feel good.
Yeah.
Although I love the home edit, don't get me wrong, but I just can't keep up with it. And so how can I help other women on this journey be that way, but also love their home and feel cozy and feel good? And I think if I just lean into that, and that clarifies a lot with my messaging too, because I've been messaging things that don't matter. This is it. And just hone in on it. It actually feels really good to me. Because if they sign up, great. If not, I'll just keep giving you the free content, or you can buy the course or whatever.
I know.
But for the person who is craving this, it'll be really beautiful, I think, for her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I think it's just about leaning into trust, leaning into faith, leaning into knowing I wouldn't have this vision if it's not meant to be. So like, I don't have to know how it's going to come together. I don't have to know who's going to want to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's my job to follow the vision because I'm having it.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So good.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, way to go. So good. Hey, good to see you.
Oh my God. It's so good to see you.
What can I support you with?
So I have I don't know what my thing is around money. With the fears that you're talking about, I was like, they don't quite feel like any of them really resonate with me.
Okay.
I can tell you what I do have money problems around, and
let's talk.
Dissect it.
Perfect.
So I tend to blame the price I charge when I don't get the number of signups that I want.
Okay.
And I think I have this complex around the price I charge because I'm always blaming that for the number of signups. And then also I like overthink how much I should charge whenever I'm creating an offer. It's almost like the first thing I think about, and then I'm thinking about it throughout the whole time. And then I decide on a price, and then I change my mind, and then I try to, it's just all these things. But then when I think about the value they get, I'm like, I do believe in the price that I'm offering. But then when I run the program, I get this insecurity about I need to over deliver on the value.
Okay. So I think that's probably a number one, right? It's probably a sort of a little bit of the self-worth thing. If we were to just identify it, we don't have to. It's who am I to charge that much? Is it enough? Is it enough value? Are they getting enough? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So here's the thing is that if you think about it, the thought, it's the price. Like circumstance, X amount of people came into my launch. X amount of people was my goal. Thought, it's the price. That's a thought. That's not necessarily true.
Yeah. It's so funny when you like think about it in retrospect. It's, it could be a ton of different things.
What else could it be?
It could be like wrong timing. It could be they're not quite clear what the offer is. It could be they're, I guess my brain stops there and then it goes back to price.
Like let's pretend it couldn't be the price. Let's just pretend it couldn't be the price. Let's pretend that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you said timing. You said maybe they are not totally understanding the offer. What else?
Maybe the offer doesn't resonate with them. Maybe they don't think it's a problem that they want to solve.
Okay. So notice how probably the reason you're going to it's the price. It's because you don't have to think as hard.
Yeah. I'm thinking real hard right now.
I know. It's lot easier to be like, fuck, it was the price. They would have totally signed up if it was cheaper. That's just their brain being freaking lazy. I hate to break it to you. Mine did the same thing.
Yeah.
It is. And our brains are like, they want to be lazy. That's why it'll go to these automatic thoughts that like literally don't give us anything. And I will tell you, Mimi, I promise you with every cell in my being that it is not the price.
I think that makes me feel a little worse. Because then I'm
which is why it does feel worse. That's why you keep telling yourself it's the price.
Yeah.
Because it actually feels worse to have to face the business part of it.
Yeah. And because I think that when it's I don't know. Whereas with the price, it's like, oh, I'll just lower the price.
Yeah. I promise you're not going to make more money if you lower the price. I've played this game. I've done everything from $1,000 for a year of coaching with me up to I've charged $20,000 for private coaching. And I get the same amount of yeses and nos. In fact, I was so pissed because I remember I used to think it was a price back whenever I was in my first couple years of coaching. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to make an irresistible offer. I'm going to charge $1,000 for an entire year of this membership. They get all this coaching with me, blah, blah, blah. I had more objections at that price than I did when I was private coaching for way more money. I was so mad. People were like, oh, I have this plumbing issue that's happening. And I'm like, it's $1,000. Do you know what you're getting?
Yeah. Okay. That puts a lot of things into perspective for me. Honestly, that was a huge unlock because knowing that it's just my brain being like, oh, I want the easy answer. I don't want the hard one.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right on the nail because I don't know what to do if it's not price.
Which, here's the good news. If you really want to step into and break through that next limit, you just have to be like, I'm willing to look at what else it could be. I'm willing to test out what it could be. And at the same time, I think it's so important to look at what is working because there's probably a lot that's working. So I would double down on what is working. I am converting. Why are these people converting? And how can I amplify that?
Okay.
That's another thing to look at because I think a lot of times we come at it, I'm doing it wrong. It's, are you converting clients? If the answer is yes, you're doing a lot. We just got to amplify what's right too.
Yeah. Okay. That made it feel a lot less scary and daunting. My mind went immediately to, oh, I don't know what to do. So it's like uncertainty. But then when you were like, we'll just look at what is working, then I was like, oh, okay, there's a flip side to that too.
100%. And what if you're not doing anything wrong? Like, why is it that you're telling yourself something's wrong or off? Do you never hit your goals? What is it?
I think I'm comparing it to previous launches.
Okay.
Or I might be comparing it to other coaches' launches. Okay. Yeah. But when I look at it, it's like, when I look at it objectively, it's like, I'm a new coach. This is my first launch. Of course, I'm not going to have the numbers that people have been doing this for years.
You know what you should do? Ask every coach what their first launch was like. You're killing it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of self-created pressure.
Okay. So then I think, especially just getting to know your brain better, I think it's not there's something wrong. I think this is working. And how do I amplify what's working? Next launch, how do I double down on what worked?
Yeah.
And maybe what's one thing I want to shift? Or what I do is, oh, I noticed this, or I noticed less people came during this time. Let me shift that. We do a what worked, what didn't work. And as I'm launching, I notice what's not working. So we jot it down in notes. And we're like, hey, let's change this for next time. It's not this confusing thing.
Yeah.
Or I'm like, oh, I want to test out this. Maybe my live numbers are down. So let's test out something to get more people live. Let me brainstorm that. So it is playful. It's not, oh, I'm messed up. I need to fix something. This launch is broken. No, this launch is working. What's working? What do I want to keep doing? What do I want to just do next time? A lot of it is literally just rinse and repeat. Do it again, become more visible, get more people in, test out different things, tweak one thing at a time.
Yeah. When you said that, it made me realize, oh, it could be fun. It doesn't have to be like, oh my God, like we have to figure it out.
Yes. Yes. So the beautiful thing is if your brain tries to tell you it's the price, remember that your brain is tired in that moment and it's trying to be lazy. So I would call it out when it happens and just notice my brain's trying to be lazy. It's literally never the price. Unless it's, I don't know, the value doesn't match at all. But from what I'm hearing from no, I've thought that through. They get the value that I'm exchanging.
Yeah, I believe in the value.
Yeah, totally. Totally. So it's not the price. If it was lower, it's gotta be something. It's like a reason they're not like if you want more conversions, it's, oh, let me test this thing out. That's it. Okay. Or I just need more people in because maybe your conversions are actually great for the amount of people that you have in and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I do think I need to see it in a different light. Like I need it from my perspective, not from other people's perspective.
100%. So good. Good to see you, Mimi.
I'm totally resonating with so many of us today. What Cora was saying, some of the things Scott is talking about with identity. I have been really, since I've started the program, I'm completely different. I've seen myself shift out of this place of the hustle, the neediness, the graspy energy, all of that. I've completely shifted.
Yeah.
And it's been so fun. I've even in just relaxing back more in where I'm at because I used to, and I can still see my brain wanting to do it at times, but get into the scarcity mentality, the thoughts of I should be doing more, or just all the things that I used to be consumed with. Totally. And now I feel like I've magically been noticing I'm calling in clients without even putting a lot of output out.
Yeah.
And one of the things I've been doing is like this particular meditation in the morning. And I've meditated for 15 years now in the mornings and been doing this alignment stuff. But this particular thing that I'm doing in the morning, I've been asking, the meditation takes you through what are you asking for? What does it feel like? All the basic things we do in the law of attraction practice and stuff, but I'm really just feeling it. And I'm even noticing when I'm asking for these things, and let's say specific, I'll ask for a client to come in or something, my brain will go, oh, but you've already asked so many days in a row. I can feel the limits of you're already, you've asked too much or something like that.
Okay.
Because they were coming in.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, it's not going to happen again. And I would see my brain do that. Yes. And it was so funny. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to just trust that. And so again, a new person came in. And so I've been enjoying that. And now and then I went on a trip with my family. It was like a dream trip. To Italy.
I was watching your stories. I was like, yes, I'm living vicariously through you. It looked magic.
It was like something I've always wanted to do, and to bring the whole family, it was epic. And coming back, I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to get serious about growing, expanding the business and value creation. I'm going to jump into this. I'm starting this. And I want to just maintain that same energy, but I'm feeling like my brain is telling me a common theme that it always says is you need to have a specific offer. You need to know exactly what you offer, because a lot of times I work with different people for different reasons. It's not specific to like, I'm going to help you make more money, or it's just more, I'm going to help you attract more of what you want.
Okay. Yep. Totally.
But my brain is, you need to be more specific in offers, knowing business.
Okay. Okay.
So I noticed
Yep.
There's this feeling there. And then that feels, I guess that stifles the energy.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it can be really helpful to reprogram that thought and to choose and really set that intention. I'm ready to let go of that. It's not true. It's a thought that keeps showing up to try to limit me. It's not my voice. It's not yours. And you don't have to listen to it because obviously your own intuition and your own voice is what's attracting all of this. So when that comes in, it could be helpful to identify it's not mine. And number 2, I would start to look at how the opposite is true for you. Because I bet you have a lot of evidence, probably more evidence that being less specific is what has attracted the most clients for you. What do you think? Is it true?
I just got full body chills right now. Like, how have I not even thought that is even a thing, like even possible? What? Like, that's all you hear. It's drilled into you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And it's different for everyone. That's why some people drill things in, because maybe for the person who's teaching it over here, they're like, it worked for me, or they have a very specific calling. That's the thing. It's like they were here with this gift because they were meant to help this super niche specific person. So then they're thinking that's what works in business. That's what works for them because that's what they came on the planet to do in that season of their life. But for you, that's not the case. That's why that thought feels so bad. It tries to stop you. It's also why when you think it, I imagine you don't provide as much value. You don't shine your light. You don't make as many offers because you're not here to do that right now. Like you're actually here to be more non-specific right now. And just, I can help you. I can help you attract what you want. That's your niche.
That just feels like a huge permission slip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. I love it.
Thank you.
Of course. I'm so excited. There's more coming. Hey, thanks for listening. I hope this episode is something that you'll be able to add to your manifestation toolbox to come back to when you need a little extra motivation. If you like what you've heard today and want to take it deeper, you've got to come check out my signature coaching program, the Money Manifestation Movement. It's the place where you'll not only learn manifestation, but you'll begin to live it alongside me and an amazing community of like-minded entrepreneurs doing this work together. Head on over to jamieberman.com to learn more.